Hi everybody, welcome back to the TETRIX RoboBitch video series. This is Tim and Tammy, and we are continuing to work through the programming activities for the Pulse Programming Guide, and we are ready for number 10.
Yep, so we're going to work on simplifying the square.
So why would we simplify the square?
So what we're going to do here is we're going to take that same program we did in Activity 9 and we're going to make it more efficient. So It's going to work a lot better in the sense that we're not going to have a whole bunch of blocks on the screen. We're going to introduce a new programming function, new block.
So this is about kind of optimizing our code.
Right.
Awesome.
Yes.
So what do we do first?
All right, so we make sure you have your CodeBot and your computer and your cord ready.
Got everything
And
ready?
let's go ahead and open up that example program.
Okay, so going into examples and going to 10. And let's kind of center this on the screen. Oh, there it goes. Then that's a lot more condensed.
Yes, definitely a lot shorter. So what we're doing here is we're introducing a brand new block called the repeat do. So how this works is we set a certain number. So in this example, 4. So it's going to repeat this loop 4 times. So it's going to go through, the motor's going to drive forward, it's going to stop, then it's going to turn, and then it's going to repeat that 4 times in that loop, and then the program will end. So we have a pulse end. So it's going to just drive one square. So this is a lot more efficient way to do it. It's going to do that turn. So we drive forward, turn, and make that square since we have it repeating 4 times.
Awesome. So another important part of this too is we really kind of had to break down that and identify a repeated behavior, didn't we?
Right.
Awesome.
Right.
So are we ready to go ahead and try it and see?
Yes.
So we turn Cody on, plug him in.
All right.
And let's download. Getting the Arduino to open up there. See if we get a successful message. Oh, there's data going across. And we say we're successful.
All right, great. And same thing as the previous activity. It may not do that perfect square, just depending on your battery power and the surface you're testing on.
Okay, so let's go try it.
All right, great.
So we're back.
Okay.
And we kind of saw a little bit of the same behavior. It wasn't quite an exact square.
Yes.
But like before, it was a little bit to be expected, right?
Right, right.
So what's easier about this, because we've got a lot smaller bit of code to adjust, so it's kind of going to be a little bit easier to tweak that, right?
Right. Right, so we could tweak that if we want to, again, if you want to have it drive as a bigger square or try to get that square more accurate, we can go in and adjust those time values. So you can change those to 1 or 2 seconds. If you want it to repeat and do multiple squares, we can change the repeat value from 4 to 8, and then we could have it do 2 squares. Or you can also try to do something more complex with your extension activity.
Awesome. So what would be a real-world connection for this? Kind of the same as what we did before?
Yeah, so we talked about in manufacturing that they might drive in a square. Well, likely what they're going to use in those instances is they're going to follow, use that robot to maybe follow with sensors. So they're going to have a sensor that knows the direction to go, and that's where we're heading next. We're going to look at how we're going to be using some programming with some sensors on the CodeBot.
Awesome. So that gives you a preview of what we're going to do for 11. So come back and see us for 11.